All right, in this next section, we're going to be going over 10.7 circles in the coordinate plane. Basically, what do we do with circles when they're on a Cartesian plane such as this one? For this first example, we're going to talk about the equation of a circle. So the equation of a circle is simply just x squared plus y squared equals r squared. R meaning our radius squared, okay? Another way to derive this is by saying x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Um, if you recall previously when we talked about parabolas or quadratic equations, h is our horizontal shift, and then k is our vertical shift. So whenever we have like a -3, for example, that means we're going to the right 3 units. If at any point we have a positive h, that means that we're going to go to the left, okay? Whenever we have a negative k, like for example, -7, that means we're going to go up 7 units. But if we have a positive k value, that means that we're going to go down units instead, okay? So it's kind of like the opposite sign that you see connected to the h or k is the direction that you're going to go. So let's try out this one, for example. What is the equation of a circle or the circle that is shown to the left over here? So the first things that we want to notice is, number one, we want to talk about the center. So where is the center of this circle? We notice that the center is located at the origin at 0, 0. This is going to be our h and our k value. So if we were to substitute this right over here into this equation, then we have x minus 0, because that's our h value, our horizontal shift, squared, plus y minus 0. This is also going to be 0 because the center is located at 0, 0. That's where we're shifting the circle. And it's going to equal our radius squared. So our radius, remember, is from the center of the circle to the outer edge of it. So how many units is that? If we're counting 1, 2, 3, so it's just going to be 3 units. So 3 squared. And then we're just going to complete the rest of this, or we're going to simplify this equation out here. So x minus 0 is the same thing as just x. So what are we left with? We're just left with x squared plus, well, y minus 0 is just y, and we have that exponent squared. So x squared plus y squared equals 3 squared, which is 9. And that is the equation of this circle. It is just x squared plus y squared equals 9, where the center is located at 0, 0, and the radius is 3, but it says 9 here, but if we square root that, right, then that's 3. And let's just double check our work, okay? On Desmos, you can go ahead and just type in this equation, x squared plus y squared equals 9. And there you go. That is the circle that we see with radius 3 and center 0, 0. Awesome. All right, let's try out the next one. Let me go ahead and move this, but while I do that, whoopsies, oh no. A circle, what is the equation of a circle with center 0, 9, 0, -9, and radius 4.2? So if we were to sketch this out, maybe it'll look something like this. Well, the center is located, that's not even a straight line. The center is located at 0, -9. So where's 0, -9? 0, -9 is going to be located down here, about 0, -9. And if the radius is 4.2, so that's like 4 units up, 4 units left, 4 units right, 4 units down, like 4.2. I'm going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe over here, maybe over here. Oh, it's definitely going to go off this. Let's move this up. And 4 units down here. So maybe it'll look something horrible like this, okay? Still a circle nonetheless. I could debate that it's an oval. But that's just to give us a good representation of it. But let's go ahead and derive it from this formula. We have x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals the radius squared. This is our standard formula for a circle. And let's go ahead and substitute these values. So remember, H is our horizontal shift, and K is our vertical shift. So where do we notice that the circle is shifting from the origin? Well, horizontally, it doesn't change at all, right? Our x value is still 0 right over here. So we're just going to leave this as x minus 0 squared plus, well, y, if we have a negative 9, so that means it's minus a negative 9 squared equals r squared. And now let's just simplify this. X minus 0 is just x, and we still have that squared. So now we have x squared plus y minus a negative 9. When we subtract a negative number, we're just adding. So I'm going to change this to y plus 9 squared equals r squared. Thank goodness we know what our r is. It is 4.2. So 4.2 squared. And then let's just go ahead and finish this off. X squared plus, and we'll leave this here, y plus 9 squared equals 4.2 squared. I have no idea what that is. So 4.2 squared is 17.64. 17.64. So this is your equation of a circle with center 0, negative 9, and radius 4.2. Let's go ahead and put this into Desmos to see if it'll give us that same circle. So x squared plus, in parentheses, y plus 9 squared equals 17.64. Take a look at this circle right over here. Nice. So our center is located right over here. Let's see if it is at 0, negative 9. There it is. There's our center right here. And then notice to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4.2-ish units. Oh, look, 4.2, negative 9. That's beautiful. Right over here, oh, negative 4.2, comma, negative 9. So our radius is negative 4.2. Cool. And so that's how we create an equation for a circle. Okay, that's it. Bye.